There's nothing that I dreaded more. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Let me put up my keys. I don't want you getting jealous because Anton got all of the big cars. Don't worry, I'm getting rid of them. I don't even care about cars anymore. I don't even get to drive them. All of my cars got less than 10,000 miles. Every last one of them, including the one I took to the airport yesterday. There's nothing I dreaded more talking about today. Nothing I dreaded more talking about today than T.I. and Boosie Boos. Boosie Boos. Now, you know how we are within the black community. We let the things that don't matter and the things that matter least take over what it is that we're talking about, what consumes us from an interest level. Now, Anton is not one to deny you from whatever it is that's going on in popular culture, but somehow, some way, we have to relate this back to how we can improve from, learn from it, or make modifications to how we do things, because it has to be a learning experience. I don't want to just be talking about this just for the sake of talking about it. I got my guy for that. And when we sitting around and we got the "Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom" sign on, and I got my guy coming through, and then I'm going to be in Dallas very soon. Shh. Charleston White, you know who it is. When I'm kicking it with my fellas, when Charleston go in, he breaks it down much more effectively than I ever could. My lane is trying to extract the game from it. I got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And so when I'm kicking it with people that know more about a specific subject, I'm looking to extract the game from it. His game is really being able to break it down on a level that I've not seen anybody break it down from. And we're really good friends. And I really love Charleston. That's my guy. That's my guy. But T.I. and Boosie Boos. The reason that I bring up Charleston White is because in the upcoming videos that I'm going to be dropping on the Anton Daniels channel, and then subsequently we're going to be moving them over into archive them on Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom, Charleston goes in on Boosie. Patreon members will get it uncensored first. But I mean, he goes in. Shout out to Sir Shy. He goes in on Boosie, and he goes in on T.I. I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the most dynamic interviews. I mean, he went in so hard, he got angry. But I will also say this. He was one of the people that called it first. Let me give you a little bit more insight, right? And being friends with people, I get to see things that other people are not privy to. And I'm going to play a video very shortly. I get to see things that other people are not privy to. I'm privy to information that other people are not familiar with. When Charleston fell out with Tony the Closer, and he talked about it, so it's nothing that's a hidden conversation, but he talked about it openly on my platform, and I released those videos. And if you want to go and check those videos out, you're more than welcome to do so at the Anton Daniels channel. One of the people that was a busybody, I mean, wasn't on no keeping it real type, tough talk and all of this other type of stuff. One of the people that was so active in the streets, especially during that time, because Charleston had fell out with T.I.'s son based off of some of the stuff that T.I.'s son was saying. And then Boosie's son was together and all of that too, right? T.I. was an active participant in trying to silence Charleston White. He called every platform and every friend that he can possibly find in order to try to prevent him from being able to get on these platforms to say what he wanted to say, and even tried to stop his money. Now, one thing that I will never do is, regardless of whether I like you or not, I'm not going to ever try to stop you from getting your money. I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe in doxing. I don't believe in any of that. So for him to be running around and calling every friend and every platform that he can find, to no avail, because you can't put that genie back in the bottle. And instead of him trying to make amends or trying to fix a situation, he thought that the internet was the streets. But what we found out was that how he operates in the streets is similar to how he's operating on the internet. He's a snitch, according to the streets. Now, I'm not a street guy, all right? So I've had to source information and material, specifically one video, because I'm not doing no deep dive on it. But I had to source information and material to better understand what was going on. And I want to add an additional caveat to this before we watch this video. How is it that, and I'm going to ask the question and then we're going to get into the video. How is it that the very people that you guys say capitalize off of your pain and trauma? Now, I don't say this because I don't care either way, but I got to call the hypocrites out. And the hypocrites are you. It's you. It's the ones that run in the Victim Olympics. It's the ones that say that it's systematic oppression. It's the ones that say that everybody else is benefiting off of your problems and your trauma and your pain. It's the ones that say that we should have ownership of all of these different things. How is it that, roll with me on this one, y'all. How is it that, because all of this started, let's talk about the inception of Boosie snitching, and then there's one player that is always in the middle and in the center of all of y'all infighting on a regular basis. This man has done more to get people locked up, according to y'all, not me, according to y'all. I'll read the comments. This man has stirred up more controversy and beef amongst y'all on the internet, according to y'all. This man sued Rick Ross. Vlad TV. Y'all make more appearances on Vlad. Y'all let this man make so much money and capitalize off of y'all. Y'all blow up the platform. And I'm more than comfortable in saying this because nobody has any strings on me. I don't need any alliances. I'm going to do what it is that I do anyway. Before we even get into the T.I. and Boosie beef, they not calling each other and figuring out what's really happening because they too busy talking to Vlad, a Jewish man that is making more money, got more subscribers than any of us combined. Got more subscribers than me and all of my platforms put together. Got more subscribers than Say Cheese TV. Got more subscribers than Ugly Money. Shout out to Ugly Money TV. I rock with you, big dog. Got more subscribers than Abba and Preach and everybody. Y'all sit here and whine about not keeping things internal. But the only thing that I see is y'all continuing to run to the person that y'all say are systematically oppressing y'all. And this is why, before we even get into the video, this is why I say I don't want to hear anything from y'all running in the Victim Olympics. This is why I say I don't want. Now, I don't disagree with anything that Vlad is doing because y'all the ones that's running to him and y'all the ones that's talking on his platform. How can I get mad at a dude that's getting money? I don't feel anything, but I'm calling a hypocrite and I'm calling a spade because y'all sit here and y'all talk all of this unity and black and this and T.I. and Boosie and black people need to. I don't want to hear nothing no more. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to hear anybody. Vlad is the one that asked the question, knowing he's had Boosie on his platform 1,000 times, knowing that him, T.I.'s son, his son is supposed to be partners and players and all of this other type of stuff. They got each other's phone number. And now we sitting here having a conversation about what the codes of the streets is. Meanwhile, Vlad is sitting there in his stupidly put together outfits, but they cost a lot of money, capitalizing off of you guys fighting with each other and messing up each other's money. He making money off of y'all messing up each other's money. And then y'all want to get mad at Charleston for calling it out. Y'all want to get mad at Charleston for calling a spade. Charleston shouldn't be doing this. Oh, ye you hypocrites. Oh, ye you. See, you thought this was going to go that other way. This is the Millionaire Morning Show. We have candid conversation about the reality of what's going on. Please don't sit in my inbox. Please don't DM me. And please don't send me another message calling me what it is that I am. Before you call me anything, I need you, the same way that Charleston White sat here and he called Jay Prince and everybody down in Houston hypocrites. And the way that he did it was beautiful. Listen to what he said. Charleston said, listen, I can't believe that black people, the ones that say that they love each other and support each other the most and we need to align with each other. That's why I align myself with people based off of character, not color. He said, I can't believe y'all. You let these people tax y'all, control y'all, talk about what's going on in Houston, prevent y'all from being able to do shows and make money. I don't see him stopping Taylor Swift. I don't see him having Blake Shelton check in before they come to Houston. This is what Charleston said. I don't see him requiring Sam Smith to check in before he come out to Houston and get that bag. But we taxing that ass. We taxing that ass. This is the same thing. And this is why I say no matter where you go, Passport Bros, y'all run from America. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I ain't stopping nobody from doing anything. But you still taking you with you. You get fired from your job, you go get another one, you still taking you with you. Doesn't matter how much money we get within the black community. It doesn't matter what the culture says. It doesn't matter any of that type of stuff. The biggest thing that we really need to pay attention to is how are we taking the same principles and habits and having them implemented across the board, whether it's hip hop, whether it's the streets, whether it's the internet, whether it's hypocrites. And this is why I show the receipts, because we need to be the thing that we advocate for. And then before we have anybody lead us, or we call anybody a leader or a pastor or somebody that we follow their advice or whatever, we need to make sure that we vet them effectively, because we need to know the character of the person and whether or not they're a reflection of the thing that they're advocating for. Because at any point, what you know about that can become the snitch. I'm going to go to Forgotten Kings. I like Forgotten Kings. I think Forgotten Kings does a phenomenal job of highlighting the different things that's going on in the streets. So we're going to go to Forgotten Kings to give us a better understanding of exactly what's happening and bring it all full circle before we start to have this conversation. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and let's get it popping.
What's going on, world? It's Xiaomi Sensei Rip, and I'm back again with another video. Today we got T.I. finally addressing Boosie, calling him out on Vlad TV yesterday. That's right.
Y'all see that? Calling him out on Vlad TV. Vlad TV. Instagram, making a bunch of money. Vlad, making a bunch of money. YouTube, making a bunch of money. And then you know what we'll do? We'll start pocket watching each other and making sure that we ain't getting no money from it.
Right, y'all, for those who missed it, Boosie finally addressed the viral video of T.I. admitting to snitching on his deceased cousin, and we finally got T.I. responding. Before we get into what T.I. had to say, let's check out this clip so you can get context to what's going on, and I will catch you afterwards with T.I.'s response and my commentary. All right, with that being said, let's get right to it.
Police, pull us over. Pull us over. I have a gun. Why are we going through the court process? And so we caught no gun cases. Two died. And, you know, my lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's. After he had passed, I had a talk with him.
What Toot say?
Toot said, I take all the charges you got.
T.I. is explaining. Now, never mind the fact that he never had to say anything at all. We all knew, but it was very hard for us to actually be able to substantiate it because we didn't know what we didn't know. We all knew that T.I. was a snitch. We all know that he's bad at comedy. We all know a lot of things, right? We all knew that it's no way you can catch those level of gun charges and be a felon and be able to skate off and come back and take care of your family and drop albums. But instead of him being quiet, he wanted to go ahead and substantiate what it is that we already knew. Now, it's one thing to think it. It's another thing to be made a fool of. It's another thing to be made a fool of. A lot of y'all was really rocking with him, and a lot of y'all really believed that what you know about that was the man. But he basically went on the internet and he said, listen, I talked to my dead homie, partner, cousin, whatever he is, and I laid all the charges at it. First of all, how dumb can you be And maybe it's just some way, double jeopardy, statute of limitations. I don't know. How dumb can you be to come back and then talk about how you finessed the legal system by basically giving and laying all of the charges on somebody else falsely? First, you on the internet either lying to us or lying to the prosecutors and lying to the justice system and basically admitting that you finessed somebody. It's either us or it's them. Which one is it? Who did you finesse, T.I.? Did you finesse them and you admitting online on the internet talking about how it? Why do y'all have to have the? Why do people, when they do stuff, let's say you got away, why are you on the internet talking about it? Bro, you got a family. Is you Tiny King? I don't even know who the rest of his family is.
If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest. Yeah. That's the only time that I done never said or gave no information about nobody. Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay.
Okay, so is that album coming out?
So he think it's funny, cool. His big cousin, he laid all the charges at the feet of his big cousin. Now, this says a lot about our justice system. It says a lot about the people that we advocate for and we love. This is the same person. I'm going to read the super chats throughout the show. I got y'all tagged. Thank y'all for contributing to the platform. These are the people that y'all look at as leaders. Remember, he was one of the biggest advocates for Jussie Smollett. Y'all forgot about that. Remember, he was one of the biggest advocates for Black Lives Matters. Y'all forgot about that. Remember, y'all was sitting there heralding him and having him on a stage because y'all thought that he was going to be an effective debater against Candace Owens. Y'all forgot about that. This is y'all leader. This is the person that y'all rock with. This is the person that you champion. This is the person that you herald. These are the people that you love the most and you celebrate and you buy their albums and you support them. And they are practically 50 years old, still trying to keep their street credibility. Let's continue.
No.
Oh, so you have a finished album with T.I. that's not coming out?
No, because it ruined everything.
Because of that?
It ruined everything. I woke up with...
Now, this is Boosie talking to Vlad about how the joint album that they had together and their friendship, now that T.I. is online talking about how it is that he snitched on his cousin in order to be able to get off the charges. This is Boosie talking to Vlad. The person that y'all said that y'all don't like the most. The person that y'all called on a regular a culture vulture. Let's continue.
My fucking phone, everything full. Like Boosie, you cannot do an album. Boosie, my real fans like Boosie, you the last one left.
Now, moments ago, T.I. responded to Boosie with a post that reads, yeah, so
let's read this post that T.I. put up. It says, well, I'm going to let him read it.
I don't know if it's you or your OG uncle that needs to see it, but I got
Twitter fingers on the internet, typing hard in the chat, posting long stories for people to read through. And they talk the way that they type the way that they talk, so you know it sounds ignorant. But let's continue.
my paperwork ready to show. Pull up. My number's the same and my address is the same. To get on the net and speak on issues you've never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart this whole time. I'd never speak certain disrespect on your name/reputation about an if, homie. The convict code says when in doubt, pull the paperwork out. And if
the convict code, these are y'all heroes? The convict code, these are y'all heroes. These dudes live by a code allegedly that's based off of what convicts established. And then y'all wonder why we can't get ahead. So let's really summarize this before we go even further into what Twitter finger T.I. typed, right? Convict code either finesse the justice system or finesse us or both. Snitch, bad at comedy. Boosie, on the other hand, on Vlad, telling his thoughts because we've seen Boosie on Vlad before. I study different people that's doing great in these spaces, right? And on other subjects, Boosie specifically say, You know what, man? I ain't got nothing to say about that. He smoke his trees. I ain't got nothing to say about that, though, man. I'm good. But he felt comfortable. They sons hang out together. They do crime together. And he felt comfortable enough to be able to speak on this specifically when that's supposed to be his homeboy. What examples do we have in the black community in which we're really, really leaning into the thing that's best for us?
If you ain't did that, keep your mouth shut. Now, I don't know what type of time you're on, but I say again, if it was a question or confusion about anything I said, you could have called and asked. So you could report back and tell your OG, or you could have pulled up and checked the black and white like I'm offering now.
Ain't nobody pulling up to your house. A. Ain't nobody coming to your house. B. What do you mean go and talk to your OGs? These dudes is like 40 and 50 years old. I thought they were the OGs. So the OGs got OGs. Is that what it is? These is 40 and 50-year-old men that go and got to tap in with the convict code even though they free to go and check the paperwork.
Either way, I'm not bound to anyone's opinion of me, because what they think will never outrule what I know. So don't wonder.
I'm not bound to anybody's opinion of me, but I'm Twitter fingers on here. Okay, cool.
No more, homie. Answer the if. Pull up and report back to the rest of the homies whose opinions matter so much to you. Because I could give a F about what any person thinks about me. The tail shall never wag the dog. Leadership leads with facts and stats.
Leadership leads. The tail should never wag the dog. Is this a Twitter rap battle? Are these still y'all heroes? Are these the people that y'all rock with?
We don't follow no fantasy land-ish. Remember that. And I ain't bending my knees for nothing or fearing nothing but God. So come on and see what you're speaking about so next time you can speak intelligently. Boosie, I expected more from you. This ish ain't silent. Obviously, I thought we was something we wasn't.
So, let's step back for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Let's step back for a minute. Let's really analyze this. We got two grown men, convicts specifically, felons, leading our children, having conversations with supposedly how y'all identified culture vultures and ops, being chatty patties on the internet and telling all of their business so that they can then get themselves in even deeper water as far as with the feds or with authorities. Am I the only person that's not seeing this? Am I the only person that's looking a little bit deeper and really paying attention to the impact that this is having on our communities as we continue to champion these people as our leaders? You don't even need to worry about, shout out to Bill & Co. You don't even need to worry about women. Y'all ain't got to worry about women. Y'all on here snitching on yourselves. Y'all telling on yourselves. Y'all sounding like fools. Y'all kicking it with your supposed oppressors. And y'all having a fallout publicly. A fallout publicly for the general population to see. That's all been manufactured and put together by your so-called culture vulture. Okay, cool. I'm with it. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. And again, I'm very much confused. Here's the thing. Who are our leaders? Is it because they can rap good? Is it because they can dress good? Is it because they talk that talk? I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Black culture. I want you to hear me very clearly. I don't want you to say that I misspoke or anything. I said what I mean, and I mean what I said. And I said it again. Black culture, specifically, the things that we champion the most is trash. Black culture and the things that we champion the most. I don't care how good it sounds to you. I don't care who your favorite rapper is. I don't care whose album is coming out next. And the things that we champion the most is absolutely trash.